You should be very happy with your healthcare. Americans' healthcare is so crazy. International meme. 안녕하세요. 저는 케일럽입니다. 반갑습니다. Hospitals in Korea are crazy. Crazy good. Just being sick, cold, or I had a time when I had something wrong in my body. I needed to go to the hospital. I've been here for 5 years, so medical emergencies happen once every 5 years probably. Differences between American and Korean hospitals. There's so many. One of the hugest, craziest thing is waiting time. So in Korea, you go to the doctor, you give them your card, you wait for a second, you go to the doctor, hey, what's wrong? My throat hurt. Here you go, medicine, out. You go to the doctor, and most of the time, you're in and out in 30 minutes. Korea has so many people get sick, so doctors here aren't thinking we gotta talk about your family, talk about your history and stuff, so you're just in and out. In America, you usually have to make an appointment. If you can call, if they're really not too busy, you can go in, but you have to wait at least an hour when you go. Usually if you go to the doctor, you throw away your plans for the day because sometimes you wait in the lobby, then they say, okay, you can come in, and then you go and you wait in the room, in your personal room for an hour sometimes, and then it's because American doctors ask so many questions. You have this big sheet of things have you ever felt like this before? They're really technical. Sometimes it's great because they help solve a problem if you're really sick, but if you just need some medicine or antibiotics, it's really difficult because you have to just wait for a long time. It costs a lot, and everything just takes time. So sometimes people, if you're sick, you just avoid the doctor and just hope you get better sometimes in America. In Korea, if you have a cold, I don't really go get medicine for a cold because I know it's medicine's unnecessary. It just makes your body worse. But if you really want to get the cold gone quick, you can go to the doctor quick, get medicine, you're better. But in America, you have a cold, you're just nah, I'm not gonna do it because it takes a long time. So another thing, difference between Korean and American, Korean doctors are very quick. They do a quick examination, say your throat hurts, they just look inside your throat and then they say, you have this, and you give you medicine. It's very quick and effective. Sometimes if I have a worse case, I would like medicine for it. But in America, you have to take different examinations, multiple things. Say your throat is hurting bad and you have a fever. They test you, they take a little swab thing, and they test you for the flu maybe, for strep throat. So you have to take these things, and all of those things kind of have a cost added on. So it's a little bit more expensive just for the finding out what's wrong in America. Korea, like I said, you go in and you're out. Unless something's serious, then they'll, you can ask for, I want to do this, I want to make sure, but it's quick. In America, the doctors do it because if you're sick and they don't help you, they can get in trouble maybe, but in Korea, it's really quick. Hospital expenses. So in Korea, if you're not covered by insurance, you go to the doctor and you pay first, and the doctor's super cheap here, even if you're not insured. So for instance, I went to the doctor, I had no insurance, and I think it was maybe 만원 to see the doctor. And then my prescription, the medicine was maybe 12,000won or 15,000won, which is much more expensive than having insurance, but it's way cheaper than America. America, you have to go in, if you have no insurance, usually you can't see the good doctors. You have to go to a different clinic, and even there you have to pay a good amount just to see the doctor. Before you examinations, anything, you have to pay money to see them. So say it's maybe 50,000 won or something, I don't know exactly, but say you have to pay that, and then you see them, then you have to pay the money for examinations, which is more expensive because you don't have insurance, so it's just that much. The medicine in America is really expensive, super expensive. Sometimes 10,000 won antibiotics or something. The difference here, in America, if you get antibiotics, you just get this one pack, and you have one pill to take. In Korea, when you get medicine, you have these packets for 3 times a day, and you have 5 different pills, and one's antibiotic, one's for if your stomach hurts, one's for if you're sleepy, one's for if you're hurting. They give so much medicine, and it's really cheap. But America, you get the one antibiotic, and it's crazy expensive. To go to the hospital is it takes time, and it's really, really expensive, so many people skip it. But in Korea, it's cheap, even without health insurance. If you're traveling here, you can go to the hospital, and maybe after your bill would be 3만 won, $30. If you're traveling to America and you get really sick and go, you're probably paying like $200 to $500, I would guess. Talking about American healthcare, some American healthcare is a meme. Any meme you see about healthcare, pretty true. This meme, we got it. This meme, it's true. People have to do really ridiculous things sometimes to pay for healthcare. Like, there's stories of people like stealing money or robbing places just so they can give their kid to the doctors. Because healthcare is so expensive and healthcare plans are really bad. Korea, they take it out of your, if you work for somewhere, you get it out of that, which in America they do too, but it's not that expensive. But me, I'm a freelancer and I don't make much money, so my cost per month is really low that I pay each month. So now I'm covered. I can go to the doctor and I pay 3,000 won, medicine 3,000 won. So total maybe $6 American. If you go to the doctor and you have insurance in America, my friend said this, he said, for his family, him and his wife, they have to pay $500 a month per person. 50만 won per month, just to have insurance. They don't even go to the doctor. You have to do it. That's just how the thing works. Just in case something happens to you, you have the insurance. That's to just protect, like, because if that person gets hurt and they don't have insurance, stuff costs a lot, they'll die, and people are like, why is you letting these people die? $500, like, that's 50만 won or something each month. And then if they go to the doctor, they have to pay still money just to see the doctor. Insurance does not make the doctor free in America. It just makes it a little cheaper than not having insurance. Which in Korea, if you have insurance, it's almost free to go to the doctor. You just pay a little bit. Health insurance should not be an issue. Like, some people, like, I get politics is just figuring out where to put money in things. And I think Korea does a really good job with healthcare because it's pretty cheap for people. And if you want advanced healthcare, you can pay and it's not crazy expensive. But in America, like, it's really crazy. Like, some people fight, say, we want free healthcare, we want free college and stuff. Everything takes money. I definitely believe healthcare should be pretty cheap or free. Like, because that's someone's life or death. College, I still think people should work for, because some people, if they get free college, they're just gonna go and be dumb and just waste people's money. You can't really waste people's money if you're gonna die. That saves you. Healthcare should be better. People say that all the time. They're like, Korean healthcare is so messed up. I'm like, no healthcare is perfect. I get really good things happen to me from this healthcare here. I don't pay so much money. Like, I don't have a lot of money right now, but I'm not losing all my money to health insurance, at least. And that's very cool about Korean healthcare. They have, like, they treat pregnant women, they treat them very good, I hear. Like, sometimes they'll give a little extra money to help with the things. So I think that Koreans, you should be very happy with your healthcare, because Americans' healthcare is so crazy and it's an international meme. People die a lot because the healthcare sucks there. So you should be happy. Not everything's perfect. I myself, I love Korean healthcare. I get better. I don't really have to go to the doctor much, so that's great too. And if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe and watch more videos, because the content is amazing. Awesome Korea. Yeah. Goodbye.